Hi guys, Shopper back once again with another mint in box. And today we're looking at BB-07 Behemoth from 52 Toys BeastBOX line. I'm skipping the box art this time around because it is the same black, very nice matte black box that a lot of these releases have come in recently. And the only thing different is the Behemoth tech spec artwork on the front. So we're skipping ahead and just taking a look at what's inside. So obviously you get Behemoth in his box form. We'll come back to that. You get a bog standard box charger, 4 accessories that we will be coming to in a little bit, and of course the tech spec art card, which shows Behemoth and one of the accessories that I don't think is named, but is clearly a character in its own right, because it's coloured differently to Behemoth itself. So it's a little flicky bird kind of thing, which is cool. We'll take a look at the art, which is very nice. There's the bird again. There is another bird. We only get one bird. Let's take a look at the kind of broken English this time. Behemoth's enormous body is formidable to his enemy. His iron heels could crumble any enemy's attack, and his giant mouth is fairly big. It's a little more coherent this time around, but there are weird spacing issues with some of the text. But that last line is pretty good. But yeah, that's the card as it is for now. Pretty nice artwork. Let's get on to Behemoth himself. Very nice. I want to say teal. Yeah, teal seems like a good shout. Teal, turquoisey. You know what it reminds me of? That female transformer, Moonracer, I want to say. It's that kind of bluish green. It's coming up a lot more blue in my viewfinder, but it's a lot more green in reality. We've also got some very nice cool greys, a much lighter grey, and a nice beige for his hooves and his ears. So yeah. You've got a symbol there that I don't know, symbol there that I don't know. This mold is shared with a rhinoceros that's called Raiden, so maybe those tampos have something to do with Raiden, or one says Raiden, one says Behemoth, or maybe they both combine to say Behemoth. I don't know, I'm not big on this particular brand of Asian language. It's probably Mandarin, and I'm probably being fairly silly. But yeah, it's a very nice looking cube form, very solid, very dense, but it's a very dense figure. So we're going to take a look at the transformation, and I will run down what the crack is with everything else. Behemoth in his hippopotamus mode. I have to say, it's a very unique idea to have a robot hippopotamus. I don't think many other toy lines would have gone for this, but I kind of like the fact that 52 Toys would have done so. And it comes off fairly well. You can see why this big chunky body is what they used for both the hippopotamus and the rhino. They share a very similar physique, so just swapping out the head is going to do a lot. His mouth opens fairly wide. Got some nice little sockets in there, which I'll come to. The eyes seem like they'd move, but they don't. They're just affixed there. His eyes wiggle a little. can get decent range of motion out of his legs, and you can even bend the back legs a fair amount as well. But yeah, overall it's a nice sturdy squat little tank of a BeastBOX. You've got the heavy duty footprint marking on his back, and the pastel colours that they chose for these two releases especially is pretty nice, but maybe could have worked in maybe a duller, darker, brownish kind of tone. I don't know. I do like BeastBOX's vibrant colour scheme overall, but I'm thinking maybe these could have gone with a darker tone and it would have worked out alright. Maybe it will, because I know Raiden is being released in a SWAT coloration, so it's like dark blue and black. I will probably pick that one up. And I think I'm happy with Behemoth as he looks right now. You've probably noticed as I've been doing a turnaround that on his sides, as well as the Chinese symbolism, there are also the words open and these obvious hatches. And that's because these are the pack mule almost BeastBOXes where you actually have a bit of storage. Why do you have storage? Because of the accessories. We have the little birdie that is also a gun and connects via a little ball jointed, well, it's just a little ball joint, but as you can see they will fit on pretty much anywhere. And if we open his mouth, they will also go in here too. We also have one that I was sold on immediately. This little frog dealie, kind of spitting something out. Is that part of the barrel? I don't know what effect they're going for, but it's pretty cool. I really like it. That can plug into one of the sockets on the side, or anywhere else wherever there is a little socket designated. And finally we come to these two little nubbins here, which are 5mm weapon adapters. So for sake of argument, let's plug one on there, and we'll come around the other side and plug that one there. And if you are familiar with transformable toys, you know that 5mm is the standard for weapons of the Transformers series. So I'm just going to bring in a couple of examples, such as Rewind's Blaster and Red Hot's Ladder Medealy, and you can outfit your BeastBOX with Transformers weapons, which is a nice little way of adding some more playability to these figures without having to release weapons packs. You can just have a bunch of weapons just already going, which is a fantastic idea. I really applaud them for doing that. And yeah, you end up with a literal walking tank of a BeastBOX. And I like that this is the aesthetic they're going for. As the line is going forward, we've seen at Wonderfest Summer that Ghost Dog, Dio and Jojo are having re-releases with weapon expansions. So they will have the same ports and they will come with their own unique weapons, which is fantastic. I can't wait to see what they're like. And yeah, I'm glad to see it integrated fairly early on with the release of Behemoth and Raiden. For the sake of a comparison, let's bring in the recently reviewed Delta and the original Dio. So yeah, the whole walking tank idea kind of diminishes when you realise that Behemoth and Raiden are kind of small lads. They're squat, they're heavy duty looking, but they are smaller than Delta and indeed Dio. So that's kind of a letdown. But at the same time, if you want to keep the unified theme and similar box sizes, you're going to have to do this kind of thing. And that's fair enough. I can live with scale issues. I'm a Transformers fan. As part of the ongoing BeastBOX line, I really like Behemoth. I like what it's bringing to the table and what it means for the line going forward. And I like the potential of repaints and remolds of this particular figure. So I can't wait to see what 52 Toys do with this particular mold, because the repaints I've seen so far with the medical version of Behemoth, I like where they're going. I always like the emergency services versions of these, but I can't ever justify buying another version of something that I've already bought. 52 Toys was nice enough to send this over to me, and I thank them a lot because I've had a lot of fun reviewing Behemoth. So if you want to pick up one for your own, you can find them on Amazon Japan, Amazon US. There are ones on like Big Bad Toy Store and other toy retailers online. But me personally, I buy mine from Amazon US because their shipping is pretty good. So as always, I've been Sharpo. This has been BB-07 Behemoth from the BeastBOX line. And I'll catch you guys next time on Mint in Box.